Your navigation menu makes it easy for visitors to navigate your pages and other content. It is commonly displayed prominently in your site's header, footer, or even sidebar. If you have several pages to feature in your menu, you can use submenus, also called dropdowns, to keep your navigation links neat and organized. This tutorial focuses on block themes. These themes use the site editor to manage layout and content. To begin, head to your dashboard, then go to Appearance and click Editor. If you don't have this option and only see Customize, this means you're using a classic theme, which won't be covered in this video. So let's make our way to the Site Editor, which is where you can visually manage your theme's layout and content, including your navigation menu. Click on the Site Preview on the right side of the screen, and the Homepage Editor will open. Let's open the List view by clicking on the 3 horizontal lines in the top left corner of the editor. The list view gives you a clear, structured overview of all the blocks on your page. Select the header block and then click Edit Navigation in the block toolbar. When you first set up your navigation menu, you'll often see a default sample page or pages already published by your theme. The first step is to ensure you have added the pages you want to include on your site. You can add any pages as long as they have been published. As you can see, I've added an About page, Contact page, and Services page. In the list view on the left, we will notice our pages are being displayed via the Page List block. When you want to edit your menu for the first time, you need to click on Edit in your block toolbar. Then a message appears that says Edit Page List. This navigation menu displays your website's pages. Editing it will enable you to add, delete, or reorder pages. However, new pages will no longer be added automatically. We'll go ahead and click Edit to add or reorder menu items. Remember that new pages will no longer be added automatically. You'll need to add them manually. To reorder items, you can use the little arrows or movers in the block toolbar, or you can drag and drop in the list view. Next, let's look at adding other pages or items to your navigation menu. To add a new page, click the plus icon in your block toolbar. Then you will be able to choose any of your recently updated pages, or you can search by name and select any published page. And then you can reposition it using the little arrows in the block toolbar. To preview your changes, click the laptop icon in the top right corner, select View Site, and this lets you see how the updated navigation will look on your site. If you would like to add other blocks to your navigation menu or make further customizations, click Edit Original. This will open your header or footer in an isolated editing canvas. Once again, select the navigation block and click the plus icon. You can choose any of your recently updated pages or add blocks. To do that, click Add Block. Your most recently used blocks will appear, so you can quickly select a block to add. Click the Browse All button to choose from all the available blocks. I suggest adding a home link block to your menu, as this item will always return visitors to your home page, making navigation easier and more intuitive. You can also add a buttons block, a search block, or even a social icons block to your menu. In this case, I also want to reposition my homepage link, and don't forget to save your changes. Once you have your menu structure set up, you can start customizing its appearance. Select the main parent navigation block and open the Styles tab. You can update the color of your text and adjust the typography. For example, let's change the size of the text to medium and the appearance to semi-bold. Below justification, you can change the alignment, and below orientation, you can choose between a vertical and horizontal navigation menu. And below block spacing, you can decrease or increase the space between menu items. Next, when you make your way to settings, you can choose between 2 hamburger menu designs. Please note that most block themes automatically turn your menu into a hamburger icon on smaller screens. You can decide whether you always want to show a hamburger menu, only show it on mobile, or turn it off. You can also add a custom navigation overlay that you want visitors to see on smaller screens. This will allow you to go beyond a simple list of links. You can use pre-built templates or design your own from scratch. In this example, I will be using a pre-built template, and you can customize it to meet your needs. Now, when somebody views your site on mobile and click the hamburger menu, they will see the overlay. Next, you can also add drop-down menus or sub-menus to your site if you wish to. Select the menu item you wish to make into a drop-down and click the Add Sub-Menu button, and then search for the items you wish to add. In this case, I'm going to add a page about tours that I offer, and then we can click on the plus icon and add another item. In this case, I'll add digital products. You can also create an unclickable menu item for dropdowns. So that means the top level item leads nowhere. To ensure that the top level menu item is only a placeholder, change the menu item link to a hashtag and hit enter. And now when we visit our site, we will see that services is a placeholder and the submenu is in place. And that's a wrap. All the best setting up your navigation menu.